so you can use this one. Now the point is we have to create these type of module. Okay, how you going to create these type of module? The first requirement for that, okay, you can create this type of module in your local machine, but if you want to upload that particular module, first of all you have to log in your p-by-pi.org account. Okay, that's you can simply create. So I have already created an account in my case, so I'm going to use a AD grant user. So I'm going to log in my account here. So when I'm going to log in my account, so I have uploaded two more module as well, the AD grant basic cal and the AD grant test one. Okay, so these are the tested package by Sachin, and you have also add the documentation. Either you can also search these packages in your machine as well. If I'm gonna look at this, look at the here. So if you want to install this particular package in your machine, also you can install using the same command. At what project description I have add, actually I have add just tested description. Okay, either according to a requirement you can also add. Okay, this is a what license I have used, license.txt. Inside this particular file, just I have written my license here. Either you can simply use any license, which is the author of this particular module. This is a name and the maintainers of this module as well. So just we have to create this type of module and how many releases you have create. Either if you're going to upgrade, if there's an issue in your module, just you can simply update the changes and commit the one more change there. It will be increase the release history as well. There's only one version what I have installed, 0.1.0. Okay, so either I can install this particular module or you can use whatever function I have written inside this module. And to create this particular hierarchy, okay, if you want to create a one distributing module, so first of all you need to create a one basic structure of some directories in the file as well. So let's close this particular file. Let me minimize. Okay, and now here I'm gonna open my Visual Studio Code. So for that, just let me copy the path and let's open the Visual Studio Code in current directory. Let me open, or either let me create a one new directory, and this directory I will create a distributing module. Okay, so this is a one directory I have created, and let me open the Visual Studio Code in the current directory. That's how it's gonna work. Let's take a while. Okay, so I have opened my Visual Studio Code in current directory, guys, and now what I'm gonna do here, just I'm gonna create a one very basic structure. Okay, so for that, just I need to create some sort of files as well. And now which type of structure I'm talking about? Now the point is, okay, now the point is, let's suppose this is a one directory where I'm gonna create my module. Okay, so inside this directory, just I'm gonna put the name of my module here. What module name you want to choose? Let's suppose I'm gonna choose a one module name, skill center. Okay, this is a module name I have choose here, skill center. Or either you can simply define the skill center one or the whatever. Either you can simply use this method. Okay, just I have used a capital S, and the this is a spelling what I have used. So this is a one folder I have created inside the distributing module. Inside this folder, okay, you have to create multiple directories as well. Okay, what directories I'm talking about? So the first of all, inside this, if you want to create a multiple package, then you have to create the packages here. What package I'm talking about? Let's suppose you will create a one package, and the package name could be anything. Either you can choose a skill center package name here, or either you can simply choose a Python package. The different name. Okay, either you can simply choose a web development. It's your choice. You can simply choose any package name here. So I'm gonna choose skill center. This is the same package I have used, but the spelling is different. Okay, that's only what I have done here. Either you can also choose a different thing according to a requirement what you want. Now the point is, when you have done this, so what do you need to define? So just I'm gonna use these methods. Oops, I have created the directory, skill center, right? So I'm going to create a one more file inside the skill center main directory. What file I want to create here? So let me define the file name. So now which type of file you're going to create? The first file you have to create will be the setup.py. Okay, so oh, I have created this file inside the, so let me go back. Just give me a moment. Let me adjust the alignment. Okay, so let me move that particular file. That's cool. Okay, and the file name is setup. That's what I need to do. So this type of a structure I have to create. So this is the one setup.py file I have created here. This is the one skill center. This is the one package what I have used here. Either you can simply use a different package name. Okay, this is only the package name. Now the point is inside the package you can create the multiple module as well, right? So it look like this. Inside this particular package you can create a multiple module, and the module name could be anything. Let's suppose if I'm going to mention the web module, web.py. Okay, this is the first module. Whenever you will create a module inside the package, just you have to create a one more file there. The file name will be underscore underscore init. Okay, underscore underscore py. Okay, this is a what we have already know. Why we have to create this file whenever you're going to import the whole module. So these particular file will automatically import using the constructor file. That's why you have to create this file in your module and the packages. Okay, this is a structure look like. Let me show again. So this is a how structure look like right now. Inside the module I have created one init file. The another file I have created web.py. This is a main module I have created. Okay, and now this is a whole package what I have created name as the skill center. Inside the skill center, okay, I have created a one startup.py. I'm going to create a program inside these file as well, guys. Okay, and now the point, just you can also create a more file here. What file I'm talking about, because into the main directory you have to create the files. And what file? Just the first file you have to create a readme dot. Okay, so this is the file you have to create, because whatever you're going to return inside the readme.txt, that particular text will become the project description there. Okay, one you're gonna whatever you're gonna return inside the readme.txt, so all the text will become the project description. You would be able to see the description on top of your py website. Okay, just you have to create the one more file here. And the file, what file you have to create, just you can simply create the license file here. Okay, the file name could be anything. Either just you can simply mention the MIT there. Okay, it's your choice. So let me create a one license file. Okay, so the txt, that's cool. And now inside the license, just you have to copy the MIT license from the Google. Just copy and the paste, change some sort of things there, and you would be able to find all these things. So these things just actually you have to define in your case. Now the point is, let me move ahead. What I'm going to do here, so either you can also create a multiple file. Okay, you can also create the manifest here. Okay, you can also create the bin directory here, because inside the bin just you can simply copy some sort of commands here. Okay, if you want to provide some commands to the user, you can also create the bin directory inside the skill center. Right now this is a one hierarchy what I have created right now. These are the three files I have created in main module. The name is skill center. And there's a one module, some module I have created name is skill center. Inside this I have created a web.py. Let's insert the text in all the files. Okay, so let's choose one by one. So first of all, I'm going to open the web.py. Actually what I need to create inside the web.py, when a user will gonna install my skill center, so the user would be able to access this particular file using the some sort of parameters. So what I'm going to do here, just you can simply create any program according to a requirement. The program name could be anything. Let's suppose if I'm going to mention the name here, the name I'm going to choose the skill center. Okay, that's cool. I'm going to mention a basic function here. The function name could be anything. If I'm going to mention the function name is ad grant, okay, or the hello you can also use. So what it will do for you, so it will print a message. What message? Hi all from hello function. Okay, and web module. This is a normal one line you have written. Either you can also return a one more function. Let me return the module I'm going to define. Then I'm going to define a one more function here. AG grant, that's cool. I'm going to return a one statement. Hi from AD grant. That's what I have done here. Now this is a normal two function I have created inside the web.py. Okay, these are the things what I have done here. Either whenever you're going to import the skill center, you would be able to execute the init as well at the same point. That's done. Now what I'm going to do here, so just inside the init you can also leave this particular file empty as well, or either you can simply define some sort of parameters there. And now inside the readme I'm going to define the description here. Okay, and now inside the license I'm going to copy a one license there, and just I'm going to paste inside the license here. So let me copy a one license. Okay, MIT license. That's cool. Okay. For the open source initiative, so this is a one normal text you can simply copy, and just you have to change the author inside your license template. Okay. And just you can simply drop your license there. Anybody user can simply use this. So let me copy and paste inside in my file. What I need to do, so just I need to change some sort of parameters here. What parameters I'm talking about? First of all, I'm going to mention the word wrap. Okay. Hopefully it's look like it's visible right now. The year I'm going to mention the 2020, and the copyright holder I'm going to mention any name according to a requirement. So I'm going to mention the AD Grant 000. That's what I have done. Now you have defined the license as well. Let's close the license one. Now you have to define the documentation inside the README file. Inside the README, you can simply define the full project description here. Okay, this is a sample distributing module. I'm gonna define. Okay, you can use to function from web module. Okay, how you're gonna call? Just I'm gonna show that sort of example here. Okay, either if you want to define what hello function will do for you, so it will print a one masses, or either I can simply define output here. This is a normal example what you are trying to define here. Okay, so I'm going to define hi from hello function. This is just example. These are the just readme.txt. This is the one description you are trying to return here. The another function there was a AD grant. What it will do for you, the output will receive from the AD grant hi from AD grant. This is the normal text what I have written inside the readme.txt, and this particular file will become the documentation for you. And now what we have done, just I have created the whole structure of my distributing module here. And now let me repeat the same thing again, just a moment. So this is the one structure what I have created. This is a main file, skill center, main directory. Inside the directory, I have created a license, readme, and the setup. Okay. And now just I have created the skill center. Okay. That was a one sub module. Inside the sub module, I have created a web.py where my main program exactly are placed. Okay. And now just you have to create, now just you have to modify the setup.py right now, because using the setup.py you're going to create a one distributing module here. And now the point is, if you want to use a one setup.py, before using the setup.py, just you have to worry about actually just some sort of modules. Before creating the distributing module, you have to import those module in your machine. What module I'm talking about, so let me show you. I'm gonna open the chat box as well. If you are gonna stuck somewhere, just you can simply drop the queries. Disconnecting every 10 seconds. No, there's no issue at my side. Might be everything is good. Yep. Okay. So what I was talking about, so inside the setup.py, okay, before creating the setup.py, we need to use some sort of modules there. Okay, what modules I'm talking about. So you have to install this particular module, dist utils. So this is a one module you have to install. The another you have to install twine. So these are the two dependency of the two requirements, okay, to create the setup.py. Before that, just you have to install both of the modules in your machine. In my case, I have already installed. Let me show you pip3. Okay, do you know very well how you're going to install pip install? Okay, I'm talking about the dist utils. So this is how you're going to install. Or one, you will install the dist utils. Just you can simply install the twine as well. Okay, this which is used to upload your package from local machines to internet. That's why you're gonna use the twine there, right? So now you can use both of them. And in my case, I have already installed. Let me show pip3 freeze. Okay, so here I'm gonna show where I have installed these modules in my machine. Just wait for a moment, and now just look at the example. This is the one twine version 3.1.1, which is already installed in my case. Okay, and now I have installed the dist util as well. Just you can simply look at here. Okay, okay, distro, and the distro might be that was a one different location, but in my machine I have already installed the distributing modules. Now the point is actually might be that this utils is already installed. You don't worry install about it, but you have to install that Twine before the setup. Now let me import. Okay, what I need to import here. So I'm gonna import the from the dist utils. Okay, this is actually already present in my machine. From the core part, just I have to import the setup. That was a one function what I have to import from there. Okay, inside the function, I have to pass a n number of parameters. Just look at the parameters. What do you want to pass here? You have to pass the author, email, version, description, all the parameters you have to pass inside this particular function. Just I have imported that particular function. Okay, and now inside this function, I'm gonna call this function here. What I have import from the dist utils and .core. Inside the setup function, you have to pass multiple parameter. What parameter? Let me pass into the new line. So the first of all, that will be the name. What name actually you have to pass here? Just you have to pass the module name, what you want to set. So I want to set the module name skill center. Okay, just pass the comma because here I have to pass a different. Now you have to pass the version, right? So now I'm going to pass the version. All parameters are not mandatory. You can simply pass according to a requirement. So I'm going to pass the version here. The version could be anything according to a requirement. I'm going to pass the version is 1.0.0 or the one, either you can choose. Okay, so I'm going to mention the 1.0.0. This is a version what I have decided for my modules. The second parameter, I'm going to pass the author here. Okay, the what author I'm going to mention. Let's suppose the Sachin Sani. It's my name. I'm going to mention here. Let's pass the another option here. I'm going to pass the author email address. Okay, so I'm going to pass the author email address Sachin Sani at ap2e.com. That's done. Let's move ahead. Now we have to pass the actual packages there. Okay, what packages I have created in my module. So in my case, actually I have created only one package. You have to pass the packages inside the list. Just look at the example. Okay, in the packages you have to pass the list there, right? So I have to pass the list here. Inside the list, I'm gonna mention the package name. In my case, just I have used the skill center package. This is a directory, subdirectory what I have created. This is a name you have to mention here. Okay, and now what I'm going to do here, so in this case, now this is a package what I have created. That's done. Let's create another parameter. Inside the another parameter, just I'm going to mention the scripts here. Okay, you can also pass the script. You can also pass these parameters in a different sequence because all the parameters what I'm using here, just I have used all the parameter as a keyword argument, right? So you can use any sequence here. So inside the script, if you have created a script in your file, let's suppose what I have told you, let's suppose if you have created a script or the commands, just you can create a one directory into the main module name as bin. Okay, if you have created a script, just you can simply pass the scripts here in this way. Now, let's suppose you have created inside the bin, and the inside the bin I'm going to pass a cal.py. So just you can simply pass that particular parameter using this particular format. If you didn't create any script here, just you can simply skip this parameter and let it be. Okay, what parameter I'm going to pass here? The URL. Okay, what is actually is it? So now the point, whenever the user would be able to install your package, so what URL simply you can pass here, just you can simply mention the URL here. So what URL I'm going to mention? So I'm going to mention the http. Okay, pypi.org. My bad, this is a URL I'm going to mention here. HTTPS, that's cool. After that, I'm going to mention the package and the what package I have actually used, skill center. So this is a one URL what I'm going to use. Okay, what a user will going to use if a user want to download a package in their machine. Okay, this is actual the URL. Now you can simply pass the license here. If you have created a license, yep, I have created, and what license you have created, just you can simply mention the name of that license. So this is a license you have created, right? Spelling should be correct. Done. Now, if you have created description of your project, yep, I have also created the description. In which file you have stored the description? Okay, actually that was a normal short description of the project. Okay, and the long description, inside the long description you have to pass that particular file. You can pass a two type of description here. So what I'm talking about, the another description I'm gonna pass, just give me a moment. I'm gonna pass a short description here. In case of long description, actually you have to pass the file. Now the point is you have create a file here. Okay, now the point, and now you would not be able to read the file. So what I'm going to do here, so I'm going to do the basic file handling here. What does it mean? Because you would not be able to pass the file name. So for that, if you want to read that particular file, readme.txt, what do you have to use? You know very well. So in Python, just you have to use open function. Inside the open function, you have to pass the file name. Okay, this is normal how you're going to read a file. After that, actually just you have to mention the dot read function, because the default mode in case of open, that will be the RT. So you don't have to mention the read mode. Okay, now the by default it will read the readme.txt, and which function I'm trying to execute, the read function. So whenever you're going to execute this particular function, so when the file will execute, so it will give you the text of the readme.txt. Where you want to place this text, it's your choice. Let me suppose, let's suppose I want to place this particular text in long description. That's why I'm going to use this method. So what I have done, just I have used a open function. Inside the open, I'm trying to read my file, readme.txt, the spelling should be correct. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to read all the text of my file, and whatever text it will return, that particular text will be assigned inside the long description. What will be the short description? Test module for, yeah, by skill center team. This is a normal short description what I have mentioned here for my module. Okay, and now you can also define the one more parameter, that will be the install. Okay, and after the install, just you can simply define, I have defined the comma, that's cool, and all these things. The parameter name will be the install requires. Okay, what does it mean? Actually, just if I have told you, okay, if you're going to install any package, the package could be anything. Let's suppose if you are trying to install a different package here, what package I'm talking about, let's suppose this package. So before installing text to image, you have to install Python 3.x, or you have to install the pillow. Okay, that was a one library which is used for this particular package. So now the point, whenever a user will gonna install my package in their machine, okay, so just we can define the multiple packages name there. So when a user will gonna install my package in their machine, so those packages name you're gonna mention here, those packages will automatically install along with your package, okay, without the user information. So you can mention the inside the list, okay, what package you want to install. Let's suppose, but in my case, I didn't use any another module, right? If you have used another module here in your project, then you have to mention those name inside the requirement. In my case, I didn't use anything. So you can give a random name of any package if you want. So let's suppose if we have already used the Excel as well, right? And along with the Excel, if I'm going to mention a one another package here, another package, I'm going to use the Gmail. So what does it mean? When a user will gonna install my module, the name is Skill Center. So both the package will automatically install in user machine without the user information. A user would be able to see the logs on top of terminal, but it will not ask these packages automatically install along with your module. So these are the some sort of requirements I have defined inside my setup function. And here I'm trying to execute my setup function as well. Now what I need to do, I'm gonna execute my setup.py along with it. So the package will gonna create a one distributing module here. So let's move ahead. And now for that, what I'm gonna do here, so let me create a one package here. So I create whole requirements here. Just I have create this hierarchy. If you are able to see the skill center, license, readme setup, and the one module, and the init.py and the web.py all look good. Just close these files. I don't need this file right now. Okay, what I'm gonna do here, so this is a one hierarchy. Right now I'm inside the outside directory. I'm gonna into the inside directory right now. In which directory I'm present? Into the main module directory, because right now I need to execute the setup.py. Okay, when I'm gonna execute the setup.py, so it will create the distributing module for you. Okay, that's why I'm trying to execute my file here. Okay, you can also mention the multiple thing here. So what I'm gonna do here, so let me create Python 3. Okay, setup. And now the point, inside the setup, what library you have used, those libraries should be already installed in your machine. So let me execute the setup.py. Okay, And now sometime if you want to include the txt file as well, just you can simply mention these parameters. Okay, so what happened? Oh, my bad. So just instead of that, just you can also let it be because I didn't create a manifest here. So directly I'm going to execute my setup. And after the setup, actually just we have to mention the sdist. What does it mean when I'm going to mention this particular directory here? So now it will create a one directory. Okay. What directory it will create? Actually, this is the one parameter which is already defined. Okay. Whenever you're gonna execute using this particular parameter, it will create a one distributing module for you. Okay. It will create a one compressed file for you. And where's the compressed file is present? Just look at the example. This is a one compressed file. Okay. The path or the just structure of this compressed file, let me show you. It look like this. So this is a one directory is already created name as dist. Inside the dist you have stored a distributing modules, and the name of the distributing modules will be the skill center. The version is 1.0.0, and that will be the one tar archive. Okay, and the compressed along with the zz format. Okay, and this is a one file which is created. And now you can simply copy this file and just you can simply give this particular file to another user as well. Okay, but the point is, if you want to upload this file on top of internet, okay, when you want to upload on top of internet on your Python account, so the another user would be able to install from anywhere in the world. Now for that, what I'm going to do here, so this is the one file is already created here, and this is actually the main file what you need to upload on top of internet here. So what I'm going to do here, so just you have to register here. What I'm after the registration, just I'm going to upload my package. So let me try to do that. What I'm going to do here, so I'm going to use the same file setup. I'm going to mention the register. Okay, so all the checks are run. So let's suppose if you have an existing user, if you want to create a new user, actually I have already my user account there, so I'm going to choose the one. So I'm going to provide my username, and just give me a moment. I have to look into the password, so I'm going to take a while for that. Just give me a moment for that. Just I have copy my password, and now let me paste and let's execute. Okay, so that will give you the one warning or the error. The error is 1410. The project pre-registration is no longer required, supported. Please upload your file instead. Okay, that's cool. So it will give you the one error. So there's a no need for the registration, guys. Okay, in latest version, just you can simply use without a registration. Okay, just you can simply directly upload your package on top of internet without any issue. For that, what do you need to do? So just I'm gonna use a method. Just look at this. So the Python 3 hyphen m, this is a one module I'm gonna use. Which module I'm gonna use? Twine. Okay, what I need to do, I need to upload. And what you need to upload, you need to upload these packages which is inside the disk directory. Just mention the asterisk there. What does it mean? So this is a one wildcard. All these commands you're gonna execute on top of your terminal, guys. You would be able to also execute this command. When I'm gonna execute this command, so it will upload my distributing modules on top of internet. Just now it's take a while. So it will ask your username. So let me mention my username here. Done. Ad Grant. Okay, that's cool. So it's logging. It will also ask a password. Might be. Oops. Just give it time. Let me check internet. Okay, so it asking for the password right now. So I'm gonna give the password here. So now it's uploading. Okay, and now there's an issue. Let me check it out. Might be there's a different issue, or the package is already uploaded as well. Not to worry. Let me check it out. What happened? So what I'm gonna do here, just I'm gonna open the my same file. Okay, in this file, just I'm gonna open my main home page. Okay, where I can simply look at into my projects what I have uploaded. So just look at this, the project is not uploaded. Okay, that was a one error. And what error you have received, let me check. Just you have to wait. description field to render in default format. Okay, so it's asking for the keyring password because the keyring. Okay, I'm gonna mention the password. Let's upload again. Let's me use a verbose as well. Look at what exactly the error is, guys. The not triple V, the only double hyphen. So that was a one invalid non-existing authentication. Okay. So before that, I'm gonna check this. Might be I'm gonna search a one module name as skill center. Okay, there's a no module until yet. Cool. So we're gonna troubleshoot this. So let me check my password as well. Okay, just give me a moment for that because we have created our module successfully. There's only one thing is left. Now we have to upload this. And now this is a one command what I'm gonna use to upload, but there might be an issue. Just give me a moment for that. Okay. So let's try to execute one more time with another parameter. Python 3 -m try the same thing. I'm gonna upload the distributing modules. I'm gonna mention the keyring my. Okay, my key, I think I have forgot my keyring password. But in your Windows, guys, it will not ask any keyring password. This is the one thing you have to remember. Only the Linux, it's asking for the keyring. And now I have forget my keyring password just like in a Gmail. That's why it will give you the error. And now, but this is a normal thing. Okay, I'm gonna upload the package on top of the GitHub as well. Just you can also upload my package on top of your GitHub as well, on top of your PyPy. Okay, just and now in my case, there's a one failure, and what's I'm not able to upload. What's actually the failure? Just is in a one keyring issue. Okay, I need to set up my keyring's password in case of Linux operating system. Using the keyring, I would not be able to upload my package there. Okay, otherwise everything is fine, it's uploading successfully, but using the keyring it will not be satisfied the SSL authentication. That's why it's not able to upload there. Okay, so otherwise in your case whenever you're gonna create your module using the same structure, and just you have to create a one zip file there. Okay, just compressed file, and once you're gonna create a one compressed file you would be able to upload your package as well. Okay, and either just I recently upload this particular package as well. Okay, but might have troubleshoot just this is a one package just I have upload on top of 9th of November into a different batch. Okay, and now today's might be the 12th or the 11th, right? So that's why this is a one normal keyring password would have forget right now. This is the 12th of November, and now just I have upload this particular package on 9th of November. Either I can simply use this particular package if you want to install this package in your machine. Just you can simply copy this, or you can upload. And how I'm gonna I have created this particular package. So this is the one basic structure I have created, and these are the normal description you are able to see. So all these things have done same. Okay, the only this one password is missing right now. Okay, and let me, if you want to install the package what I have already uploaded on top of my GitHub, you can install this particular package in your machine as well. Whatever requirement I have written inside the AD grant test one. That was a one Excel and the Excel ID. It will be automatically installed in your machine. Just you can simply import this particular package where you want. I can simply import the AD grant test one, okay, where I want. So just I can simply use this particular package in a easiest way. Okay, this is how it look like. Either you can simply import the sub modules what you have written inside the AD grant test one. So this is the same way you can simply use in your way as well. Okay, and now this is the normal structure of the hierarchy. If you have any doubt, just you can simply drop your queries. Okay, until you're going to drop your queries, let me try to figure out my keyring password. Okay, if I would be able to figure out in a moment, so I'm gonna upload my package as well. Until you can simply drop your queries, because that was the one last topic we have to cover in Python. Okay, might be there's only one session is left. Into the last session, I will give you the little bit introduction about the web development. Okay, how you can simply proceed for the web development using the Python. Okay, how you're gonna use the Django as well. But I'm gonna create a multiple programs into the last session as well. Package name is not case sensitive. Yeah, package name is case sensitive. Whenever you're gonna install your package, at the same time you have to use the exact same name what you have written as a package name. So if you're gonna use a small e here, so you would not be able to install. So the exactly you have to use a capital or the small. Okay, package name will be the case sensitive name. Okay, along with the version either. If you have a multiple n number of version, just you have to mention the version of which version you want to install in your machine. So that's the same thing what I have to do. Okay, let me try to solve it out. Python 3 setup. Okay, or either you can also drop your more doubts, guys. I'm waiting for your doubts. Okay, so the another question you have asked, what is the use of readme.txt? Inside the readme.txt, guys, just you can simply define the project description there. Okay, because the one a user would be able to see the project description, then a user we gonna use your project. If a user will not be able to see description here, so the user would not be able to understand how a user will have to, you have to use your project. Because if a user will gonna open your whole Python program, so that is not a better idea. So that's why you have to create a description for your project, and whatever description you want to mention, all the description you have to write inside the readme.txt. Okay, that was the one thing you have to do in your case. And now just give me a moment, let me try to solve what I need to do. Let me modify this file. Either you can simply drop your queries, guys, as soon as possible into the drop box, into the chat box. My bad. Okay. Okay. So if you don't have any doubts, so we're gonna wrap up this session for the today. Okay. And now just I'm gonna upload this particular project in next session as it is only the thing we have to change. there's a no issue inside the project. Okay, we're gonna upload the same project at the same state, but just we need to verify the keyring password. In my case, actually there's some sort of keyring I have set in my machine, but in case of Windows user, it will not ask any keyring just whenever you're gonna upload. So only it will ask for your pypy username, and it will also ask for your password of the pypy, and you would be able to successfully upload your whole structure there. Okay, and now what I'm gonna do here, just I'm gonna upload this particular code on top of GitHub repository, where just you can simply get this code. Just you will get the idea how you're gonna proceed the next session. Okay, so that's how I'm gonna upload this particular whole code on top of the GitHub. Just you can simply copy, and just you can simply alter this code according to their requirement, where you would be able to get the idea. You can create your own packages there. Okay, and that's the one thing. I'm gonna create a one assignment, and inside the assignment, actually just you have to create each and every one of you have to create a one modules of the your name as well. Okay, so now you have a get an idea how you're gonna create a distributing modules. So I'm gonna open the code inside the current directory, and just after that I'm gonna upload the this particular code on top of GitHub account of the skill center. Okay, and you know very well the URL, which URL you have to use. So I'm going to share the URL in the Slack workspace as well. So let me upload all the code. And now you have any doubt, just you can drop the queries. So one, we will having the access of the, okay, regardless you have to contact your team from the setup.py, how it will fetch all the info. Actually, inside the setup.py, I have created all the files. I have mentioned all the details inside the setup.py. If you want to see, just look at the modules. This is the one module I have created in today's session, right? Let me open the distributing modules and the setup.py. Just look at this. This is a package name I have mentioned. Inside, this is a readme txt I have mentioned here. So all these detail I have mentioned here, whenever you're going to execute the setup, so it will all automatically include all the files into the package. That's how it will work. Let me git add, and let's commit distributing modules. This is a commit message. Let me push all the thing on top of GitHub. Okay, and now you will find out all the packages on top of this link. I'm gonna open the link here, and also you have to create your own repositories to upload your programs. Okay, and now this is a where you can simply find out the module, and you will get the skill center module here. This is the only thing. Just we need to upload this particular distributing module on top of pypy.org, just using the keyring password, what I forget right now. So I'm going to upload the same package in next session. Okay, hopefully you got the idea. So using the setup function, yep. Okay, and now if there's no doubt, guys, so I'm going to wrap up this session for today. Okay, and just be prepared for the next session. In next session, we're going to create a multiple programs. I will give you the little bit idea about the web development using the Python as well. Okay, how you're going to create a web development, how the processes are work, how you're going to use a Django framework. I will give you the one very basic example to understand the Django there, how you're going to use a MVC in the templates there. So let me wrap up. Okay, and now goodbye for 2 days.